The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen out to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
So now number 3rd and 10 here on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Brady now on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line in.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The 40. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that's a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Allen to throw once more. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Diggs going in motion right. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's got room past the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Brady now to throw. He completes it right side to White. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
8 yards.
A first carry for Rashad White there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you can...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, and the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that have been winning the game for their teams themselves.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On first down, Brady. And brought in by Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And now here's another interception.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles.
And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got White here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And Brady has it over the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Complete right side to Otten. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Fournette running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Succop's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14.
Obviously, you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws.
And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? You just go wrong and unfortunately, it worked really well for them.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st down, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw right now. He's on balance, the passing game's on balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. To be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there. Good one.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And again, it's Allen.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 22, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Allen And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here's another interception. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heat it and hope that the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Brady now on 1st down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brady going to throw. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty good play.
That 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Cook up the gut. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the winner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Singletary to get the drive started. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Now Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick, and he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This still a one-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have come back to make it a 2-point game. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. He's got room past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. To throw, it's Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 17 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, that.
Again, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans.
He'll get it inside the 20.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath one, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So a good pickup there at 22.
4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19
They'll run it again with Henry.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout that game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, Willis.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st down, Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that when we saw that.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal drawn a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Play fake. Here's Willis. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia trying to erase this deficit. On first down now, run with McKinnon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Anthony Schwartz
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Going for it with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Okay, ready?
Last play of the half, Willis.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 17, Willis.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Chigakonkwo
from 17 yards out.
And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
18, right here.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and
4. Willis will look to throw it.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Got a man is caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll go with Jones. And this time he is in. Ronald Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And Willis keeping it himself on the option.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We're back now in KC. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mahomes now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
The tight end in motion right.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
There's some space here.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams,
They're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Titans,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
and they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.